You love beer. It's that bad. But at least I know how to control myself. Okay. Let's do some ninja stuff, right? Who doesn't love beer? A lot of people. A lot of people don't like beer, actually. be, yeah, eventually. I mean, like Sumrak's dialogue is not going to change a lot. He's still going to be the same character. But the idea is that I always wanted to add more students, right? I always wanted to add more students to his class, right? To give it a little bit more purpose, right? Than just him by himself. So I think this is gonna work pretty well, you know? I mean, I can kind of tell you the idea that I've had for a long time for Master Sumrak, which I never added into the game because it was like kind of like ambitious, and I was like, yeah, I don't have time to like read. It's almost like a story on its own, but I do plan on having like all the stats mini games sort of be part of a story, right? So they have a little bit more purpose and weight in the game than just like generic mini game to add stats, you know? So there's a bit more progression too, right? So for example, with Master Sumrak, right, as you train with him, right, it wouldn't be just, oh, grind stats and then you get enough stats to unlock certain things in the game. It would be more like Sumrak would have a story of like you training with him, and you'd have to like wait and like spend time doing other things between training sessions, right? In every training session there would be other people in his class, like Jade and other characters, right? And I was thinking that like I don't know if it would be every stat, or every, let's say like 2-3 stats or something, or towards the end, there's like a tournament or something, right? And it would be kind of like Karate Kid, right? Where there's like maybe like another school or something, or like characters that you have to defeat in your training in a tournament or something like that, right? And obviously Jade would be part of the tournament, correct? So I don't know if you like face her in the end, or you face someone that beat her in the end or something like that, but ultimately would unlock, you know, sex scenes with Jade because you won the tournament, right? And as you unlock the, you know, the different trainings and all that, you unlock also like different moves that you can do, right? Like that was like the original idea for Master Sumrak. Like I wanted to do that, but I realized like it was too much work, so I just added like a generic, like, you know, training grind stats that are super easy and have no context or anything, and then we added the panties thing, which was like a little step above, right, to kind of make it a little bit more interesting, but without really adding real content. I don't know, but what I would really like is for Master Sumrak for it to feel more like an actual training, you know, and that there's other characters to training, and I would always want it to have like tournaments at the end, where like you practice your training, and that's how you really unlock like certain things about, you know, Sumrak and maybe stats or maybe other characters like Jade. But I think that would be cool, but it's like I realized it was a lot of work to do that. It's almost like an update in itself. So I never really got around doing it. But I think it would be really cool if we did eventually, you know. Like have all the stats in the game kind of have like more purpose in the game, in the story. Like they're a bit more like integrated in the game. Like same with like intelligence, you know, and strength. Like strength right now is just like you go with Kevin and you just, you know, just pump some iron. But like I think it'd be cool if it was more to it, you know. And by more to it, I don't mean like eating Kevin's ass. I mean like story wise. I don't know. We'll see, but that's what I always wanted for it anyway. Okay, song requests. There you go. On. DC, what thought on the YouTube CEO? Like the CEO of YouTube? I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. I don't know, man. I don't have an opinion. Is that what you mean, or is YouTube CEO like an actual person or like a celebrity? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Hey, Dr. No One. Stick it all in a bowl, baby. And stir with a wooden spoon. I already cheats on so to stop playing the mini games. He stopped making me. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I would actually make the mini games to grind stats more story oriented and more lewd. So I'm basically like fixing the problem that you're stating. Like when I say like I'm gonna like improve, let's say, the training here with Sumrak, right? Like what I mean is like I'm actually gonna make it more interesting, so it doesn't feel like just grinding, and like you're not gonna want to skip it because there's gonna be like loot stuff happening, right? Like it's a good thing. It's kind of like making it more relatable and like meaningful instead of just like boring grinding. But the problem is minigames. Not if the minigames, I think, if the minigames are like done in a way where I think they have a purpose and it's kind of like integrating the story a little bit better, I think they're fine. We can still make them skippable for those who really don't like minigames at all and just want to click skip text to the sex scenes. Like, I get it, you know, like we can do that. But salty balls. Sucking. Salty balls. You see, this music makes me feel inside an 80s porno. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Honestly, I like it simple because that's the first thing I do when I start the game. I immediately work on getting my stats to the max. Yeah, and like if we made that even like more fun, where getting your stats to the max means you have to go through an actual story of training with a really cute girl with giant boobs, and Master Sumrak is hilarious and there's all sorts of like funny, goofy stuff happening. Like I think grinding the agility stat would be actually fun and like rewarding, right? Like that's what I'm trying to say. It's like instead of making it just like a mechanical thing, it's actually a story driven thing, you know, that leads to like loot scenes, loot events, and sex scenes, you know. Like I think that's great. That'd be great. Like people would actually want to grind, you know, those stats first and like get them done so that you go through all that content. I don't know. Hey Bebop, making bigger? No. Hey Dojo. My butt titty smooth gives me courage. Whew, all right.
You did what? Oh no, oh man, baby. You just burned my balls. Oh baby, my balls on fire. Put some water on them, baby, and burn it.
The best part about this music video is all the children in the crowd. All the kids in the crowd. He's singing that song. By far the best part of this video. Hey Jay-Z. Fry cooker? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know if it would be like a rap album, but maybe like make it fun, you know, like we'll see. Suck on my balls.
Thank you, children. Thank you.
Just so much pre-cum. Whenever I draw assets for Doris and Roz, I just get a lot of pre-cum. You know, I just can't help it. Hold on, I'm looking at a. Sorry, I'm looking at animation that someone sent me. Looks good. Very good. Her booty. Hey, Yorick. Do you think Jade and Ronda would be friends or rivals? The thing is, like, I don't think Ronda does Muay Thai. Like, she's very athletic and she does a lot of things. I just don't think she's gonna be doing Muay Thai, right? And I don't want to lock characters from the main stories, like the schoolgirls and all that, to that mini game progress. You know what I mean? It's like we could have Ronda do an appearance once at the Muay Thai class or something, and it doesn't break anything in her story and doesn't block anything, right? We could, but I don't think it's needed. So I don't know. I don't know. DC, do you still enjoy drawing things on your own? Mm, every girl should have a dick. What do you mean by that? Do you still enjoy drawing things on your own? You mean drawing things outside of Summertime Saga? I haven't really been able to do any, to be honest. Um, but I would say no. Like even Summertime Saga doesn't feel like work. Like I enjoy working on it. Like I know I've been drawing characters for it for a long time, so yeah, in that sense it's repetitive, but it doesn't feel bad. Like I actually really don't mind working on Summertime Saga. Like I find it pretty fun, especially like content changes a lot, right? In terms of what I work on and which character I work on and what kind of characters we have in the game and so on. I don't know. It's not that bad. Like down with the phone UI. Yeah, I really want to do the phone UI, but we were hoping to have it in the tech update, but it was unrealistic. The tech update is already taking long enough as is. Imagine we made it longer. That can't be. No, 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 no. Really, really loves interacting with the devs and our discussion about the game and its future. Of course, it's my favorite thing. Pretty girls making pretty love. Damn. For the pain, for the pain. The song's a bit long, though. Storm, your song's not working. I don't know why. It ain't working. Will the game be available on Steam in 2000? Yeah, it might take that long actually. Maybe not. It might be sooner than that. I don't know. We'll see.
Life's like a road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every dark.
Is Sploosh here today? Anyone seen Sploosh?
Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down a garden gate. There's not much time.
Hey Sploosh. Speaking of, yeah. Speaking of the dirty writer, here he is.
This is the road and these are the hands. From Mozambique to those Memphis nights, the Copper Pass to Vancouver's lights. And knock me down and back up again. You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man. There's no road I can hold, a road so rough, this I know. I'll be there.
That's pretty good, mine, right? That's great. All night long. All night long. How's it going? Not much, Bush. We're just having a beer and drawing ninja poses. But I wanted to ask you something. I wanted to know if you had any idea as to what arms or faces maybe Earl's wife needed, Jackie. If we were gonna do just like a basic like hello, opening the door thing when trying to enter Rhonda's house. So, like, do you think we need, like, a few faces? We already have, like, default, like, calm face, I think. So, I don't know if we need more, like, more serious look, maybe. Perhaps. Maybe, like, a more serious look. I think Jade's chest should rotate slightly to make the punching more believable. We don't really need to. Like in a cutscene or something, I'll make it way more dynamic. But for this, it's not really necessary, I think. Night long. I don't know, the whole idea of entering around this house is completely disconnected from her story is super weird. Yeah, but we had that at the beginning of when we started working on the project. Like, there was a lot of locations where you could just enter without anything, and like, it's just the whole point of like not being done with the game yet. Like, it's okay, like it's not a big deal, you know. At least it gives like locations for people to explore, which people like to do, you know. Like, we're not saying it's the final state of the fucking, you know, dialogue for, you know, Jackie, but nobody's saying that. DC, did you ever have a shit and felt much lighter after? Yeah, of course. I've had shits where I felt lightheaded after. Like lightheaded. I've had such big shits that my stomach, you know when you go on a roller coaster, right? And you know when the roller coaster is going really fast, and then it goes up and down quickly after it, and your stomach goes like, Whoa, right? Like you feel like your bowels are just kind of like floating into inside your body, right? I've had shits that were so big, right? That afterwards I had that sensation getting up. I was like, oh my god, like my insides were just felt like this is a vacuum inside my body, you know? I've had shits that big, right? Like that's impressive, and you feel lightheaded. I've had those. Now that's something. Again, so specific. Well, I'm trying to give you a visual, you know? It's important. Listen, when you're storytelling, right? You want your audience to have a good idea visually of what you're talking about, you know? You want them to be able to picture it, right? It's very important. What are you eating, Sirergo? Please don't say pasta or pizza. Naked men in horse masks defecates live on stream. I mean, come on. You take me for the kind of guy who would do something like that? I just remembered something, which is kind of funny. I remember something I did in, I think grade. I want to say it was box, and then put a medium-sized cardboard box, and then to put a small cardboard box inside of that box, and a tiny little box inside of that box, and inside of that tiny little box, I would put a used condom that I found on the street, and I put that as my secret Santa. And as the event started, and I knew my present would be picked first, right? Because I knew it was the biggest present that was in the pile. As like the first person got picked and I saw they were going for my present, I told the teacher I need to go to the washroom, and I left the school because I was laughing. Like I was like, wait, and I left and I got in trouble for it. They called my mom at the time because I was living with my mom, and they called my mom and told her that I did that, and I got in trouble for putting a used condom in the white elephant contest thing. It was like a used condom we found in an alley, like near the school, and I put it in a box. I thought it was hilarious. Like me and my friends thought it was hilarious, but it wasn't so hilarious once I got in trouble. But for the time that it happened, it was hilarious. I just remember this now. I don't know why. It just came back to me that I did that when I was a kid. It was so stupid. It was so stupid and it was so dumb, but it was hilarious to me, to myself. Like at that age, I don't know. How old are you when you're 4 or 5? I don't know. I thought it was hilarious, but my teacher did not find it funny at all. My teacher was mad at me, and this principal was mad at me too for doing that. But I thought it was hilarious. I think it's pretty funny. No? What's in the box? Oh, it's super gross. I remember we picked up the condom with a stick, like a little like branch we found. We picked it up and put it in a little box, and then taped it, and every box was super taped, so it was hard to get through. So the student probably spent like 10 minutes trying to unwrap every box, like the like 6 boxes that were stacked in each other to get to the used condom. Like it was, the build up must have been amazing. It's too bad I wasn't there. I wasn't there to witness it, but that was in front of the class too. Like kids would like open their presents in front of the class and everything. Oh man, I was such a shit. I kind of wish it could have been recorded so I could have watched it, but I couldn't. I failed because I knew I was gonna get in trouble. I hope my kids are not gonna turn into what I was at that age. That's all I'm hoping. I'm hoping my kids are gonna be better than that. You know. I bet you were very familiar with the corner. No, we didn't have the corner, but we had the like. I guess the corner, like at school, like whoever in our class, whoever was a bad student, right, had to sit at the front row of the class to the right, nearest to the door, right? And I remember I was that student for a few times for sure in a few classes. Yeah, I remember. Not always, but there's some classes that I was that student that had to be there. Well, honestly, it was mostly because I was a clown in school. Like I used to like make people laugh a lot and do say stupid things, right? I used to like draw things and pass them around. Like I used to draw like the teachers, like a cartoon version of our teachers doing like disturbing things. Like, you know, like naked doing something stupid, right? And I used to like put that in a piece of paper, fold it and pass it down the class, you know? And I'd be like, pass it around, right? And then people would pass it around, people would giggle. So all the students would like, and eventually the teacher would like, what are you guys laughing at? Like, give me that piece of paper, right? And they would look at the piece of paper and it would be like a picture of them with like a lady with super saggy tits, you know, like a drawing of a teacher with like, you know, something like disturbing. And the teacher would get mad. Who drew this? But nobody snitched. Anyway, I used to do things like that. Like, it wasn't evil, but it was kind of stupid and just kind of, I don't know. I guess it was bad for the teacher, but I was definitely a little shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I can see that now as I got older. I'm like, wow, I was dumb. Like, I was, it was not nice. Not so much different than now. Yeah, but listen. I still tease a lot, and I still, draw stupid things. Okay, I realize that I haven't changed that much over time. Okay, I see that now. Okay, I see that. Okay, I see that. But still, I think I got better over time. Like, I'm not as bad. You know? Is that kick good? Wha- You must learn to use your powers for good. That's what I'm doing with Summertime Saga. Summertime Saga is using my powers for the good, I think so, right? It's a little bit low. Well, she's tilting, right? She's tilting when she's kicking. Like her legs are going higher and her butt is higher, kicking. But then her torso is twisting and her boobs are going up, right? I think it looks okay. I don't know. I think that's the kick Sploosh wanted. Listen, if you're gonna complain to Sploosh. I'm doing what he kind of wanted. All right, leave me alone. I don't know. I'm just trying stuff here. Okay, this song is like super damn long. Super damn long. I think I can reuse this arm here. Yeah. Sorry to that guy, but the stage right fist thumb in the previous pose is too far to the pinky. Oh, come on. She's gonna knock herself out with a nipple to her ear. Yeah, I know. Some of the hands are a bit rushed and I'm not really paying attention to them that much. It's okay. Hey, Pierre. Does she have a grandma? Uh-oh. She has a grandpa. Master Sumrak. Is Master Sumrak her uncle? Or her grandpa? You know? What's better fitting? I used to daydream about sliding my penis between my Spanish teacher's tits. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Those tits are gonna be like flying. Just watch. Those are gonna be flying breasts. Drows. Hot sauce. Okay, DC hates democracy. Do I? I love democracy. What are you talking about? I make polls all the time. I love democracy. But if the poll is not in my favor, I just kill everyone that was opposed to me. It's still democracy. I still make the poll. I let people choose, right? What I do after I close the poll is different, but yeah, still a democracy. Still a democracy.
It's the note you meant to hit, right?
Bum, 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 bum.
That's my sister. That's Lil Badu right there.
Yep, I'm leaving. I'm apparently a ghost. What's wrong, Mr. Man? What are you tripping about? Alright, you're a ghost? Okay. Weird. What was the last poll you did, DC? Oh, I don't know. I do a lot of polls, so I don't remember which one was the last one. I don't know. What was the last poll? Something stupid, obviously, but I don't remember what. Pierre, exactly. But when the hijabi girl won in the poll, you didn't finish her because I didn't want to break Sploosh's heart. You understand? It wasn't because I wanted to disappoint you guys. It's because Sploosh was throwing literally a hissy fit, like a tantrum, an emotional tantrum, and I had to like basically cancel what we were gonna do on stream in the poll because it was too much. Like, it's not that I didn't want the poll to matter, is that I was trying to calm the situation. So it's all Sploosh's fault? I mean, I wouldn't say that, but well. Listen, Sploosh had serious concerns, okay? And I took them into consideration, and he threatened us that he was going to not write the content, so we folded under his pressure. That's all that happened. Okay, is that good? See you, Pops. As an uncle, it would be a relief to not have the pervy uncle stereotype for once. Oh, you mean with Master Sumrak and this girl? I mean, we could make him the grandpa, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we could do like grandpa or something. Let's focus on the 130 plus characters we do have and not the one we don't. Thanks. Sploosh is still butthurt about this. But he got what he wanted. Like, he threatened us and got what he wanted. He's essentially a terrorist. And we're okay with that, somehow. So I don't know why he's still complaining. Like... Astray, like it's literally the definition of a terrorist. She's a terrorist. Oh shit. What is love? What is life? It's a good question. What is life? Ah, such a good song. Have you ever played the game of the Biscuit? DC? No. It sounds familiar though. I might have. Doctor No One. Listen, the bigger something is, the more stable it is with gravity. You know what I mean? Look at it, planet Earth, right? It's not going anywhere. Rotating in a perfect axis, right? So think of her breasts like the planet Earth, okay? They're big, and you would think that they would lose their balance somehow, right? And would create chaos, but they're so big, it actually, have their own center of gravity, and it just kind of, they support each other. It's like her two breasts are like the Earth orbiting the sun. Think of it that way. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm saying. Have their own gravitational pull, yes. Indeed. To be honest, Missy should dodge the kick only for her to turn through and knock him out. Yeah, she should. Yes, that's what I was trying to say, Joe. But in simple, dumb terms. Hey, Jab. How about you, Jab? Oh shit, is the song request broken? No. Oh yeah, it was broken. What's the update on the Wolf Girl? Oh, we're not really touching the Wolf Girl right now. We're touching other characters though. We're touching them. I don't know what I want to do with this leg here. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. The leg is okay, but a wolf? Jab, don't worry. There might be a wolf girl, but hey, Tomb. Hey, George. George. How are you, George? Okay, I think I gotta figure out what I want to do with this foot in the sketch, because I don't know... How high does this go? The band, the wrapping, the wrap. I think this is supposed to go like up like this and like that, right? Is their foot a little too big? Maybe, I don't know. Their foot too big? And how's their toes when you're kicking? Like, what does the shape of the toe look like? Should I just not care? Should I just do like something like this? Is her foot a little too fat here? Did I give her too much of a fat foot? Fat foot? Is there such a thing as a fat foot? She has a little bit of a fat foot here, I find. You know? Should we just do this? Yeah! Wah! Who's the tallest in Summertime Saga? I don't know. Coach Bridget, maybe? Mrs. Smith is pretty big, too. How do you deal with hand pain? Right now, my hand is killing me. You mean from drawing? I don't know. I never had that issue. Lacey, why do you think nobody has even attempted to make a polished porn game? Because it's hard to make a polished porn game because there's no... It's a problem that's... It's not a one problem, it's multiple problems that just happen to be there because of the nature of the type of project it is, right? Like there's a lot of like talented devs, especially artists, that are not gonna want to do adult content, right? Like they don't want to have their name or their like, they don't want to have that on their portfolio, right? Two, who is gonna invest in a porn game, right? Like right now, the only way to make okay living, like a decent living off of making porn games is through like Patreon and like shit like that. Right? So that might change in the future, but currently, like no AAA studio is going to be like, let's make a porn game. You know what I mean? Because it's not a good investment, right? Like a lot of publishers are going to be like, we don't want to risk it. You know what I mean? So there's also that problem, right? Now, if you do make a porn game, right? There's a lot of publishers that are going to be like, nah, I'm not publishing porn because suddenly I'm a porn producer instead of a game producer. You know what I mean? So there's also that problem, right? Like it's not so much that it's the nature of the content, right?
Nicely done. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard live here in the KEXP studio.
It's the same thing that the film industry is suffering, right? It's like, why doesn't Paramount Picture publish porn movies? It's because it's risky and a lot of people, like, you wouldn't be able to release the movie in certain countries and it's not worth the investment and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's the same thing with video games. Like, that's the reason why there's not a lot of, like, really well-polished video games that are adult-oriented with sex scenes, because it's just not seen as something that's, you know, it's still taboo, like. But I think it's going to change over time. Like, I think it's going to change over time. I don't know how long it's going to take, but... The stigma, yeah. Like, here's the thing. I was surprised by how much sex. Like, I didn't play the full game. I still have to finish it. But I played quite a bit. Maybe like a third or maybe close to half of The Witcher 3, the last big one that came out, right? Now, I was shocked at how much sex was in the game. Like, it's not like super graphical, right? Obviously, it's like very mild. but it's still pretty graphic for what we're used to seeing in like AAA games. You know what I mean? And I think I don't know. I think it's like it's getting there. Like we're not fully doing like very graphic porn games yet for AAA studios, but it's. I mean, it was pretty. I don't know. It was. I was surprised like how much they put. I didn't expect it to be that much. It and wasn't that graphic. Yeah, it wasn't, but more than I thought it was gonna be. Hallelujah. Is he rider? I think adult content will become increasingly common in mainstream games. I think it'll be considerably longer before we see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Straight, like I think it's gonna more people will make those kind of games like we're doing. Um, for sure. But for AAA games to do it, I think it'll take longer for sure. But I think it's already kind of started. Like I don't know. I think it's just a matter of time. But yeah, it's a matter of time. I think once it becomes a little bit more common and not as taboo, big studios will cash in on it. You know, it all comes down to money. Like it's the only reason why they're not doing it. It's money. It's not their morals or their. It's because it's seen as taboo that they can't, produce it. Basically, like there's restrictions and stuff. Like in terms of an investment, it's too much of a risk. That's the only reason they're not doing it. If it was okay to do it and there was money to be made, they would do it. Which there is money to be made, you know. Like imagine you made a DLC, right? You made a like an expansion or a DLC, or you made a new GTA. Can you change your account name? You mean on Picardo? I think so. There's got to be a way. September. He's feeling ignored. Oh, sometimes I don't see messages. It's okay. Yeah, like if I read every comment, I get zero work done, right? Like I have to kind of. But sometimes I'll read comments and then I'll just add on to it or answer it while I'm working, right? So whatever comes after that, I might not see, right? Don't take it the wrong way, man. It's just, you know. I wish I could answer everybody all the time, but I can't. It's not, you know, it's not some like evil thing. I'm not trying to ignore people, just, you know. DC, you can't multitask, you man, lol. I can multitask. What about this comment, DC? Stop. Did your job, DC? Do your job, DC. If you're reading this, you're fired. Okay, well I'm fired. Has anyone seen Killer Banana? No, I haven't seen it. I think she's working around the stream time hours now. I think she got a new job. Just enjoy the stream. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Tell him, Cork. Your voice is like Ryan Reynolds. I don't think so. But, alright. Do you wish you could stream stuff like this on Twitch? I don't know. I don't really mind this platform. It's okay. It's okay. From, like, I don't really know too much about Twitch. I've been on it a few times when I stream games with you guys sometimes. Sometimes I'll like play games with the fans in the chat. And I've done that in the past, like maybe 3-4 times. And we played on Twitch, and it was fine. Like it was okay. I don't know. But from what I understand, it's a much more popular platform, so we could get in trouble a lot more, I think, there for the kind of content we show. So I don't know if maybe it's a good thing that we're not on there. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a good thing. True, Stray. Yeah, we get to talk and troll the admins here. I don't think we'd be able to do that on Twitch, right? Unless the admins are talking to people a lot, but I don't think they do, right?
Listen to me, honey dear. Something's wrong with you, I feel. It's getting harder to please you, harder and harder each year. I don't wanna make you blue, but you need a talking to. Like
you need a talking to. This is Jezzy's kind of music. I've never seen you play games. Yeah, I have in the past. It's rare because I usually am too busy, you know. But there has, like, when we used to do the regular schedule of updates, right, where we just worked on a story and then after 3-4 months we would release it, then work on another story, right? Prior to the tech update, we had a more regular schedule that's more steady. And when we were through that schedule, right? I would work on an update for like 3-4 months, release it, and then we would have a bit of a downtime, right? Or when I was done all the art for the update, but then we were waiting for code to wrap up a little bit, I would have like a week or two of breathing room, right? Of downtime. So I would work on the next update's art, and sometimes I would stream playing games with the fans, right? For that like 2-week period, right? After 2 weeks, we would release the update and then like back in action to the next update, right? So then I would get busy again. But yeah, so back then I was able to relax a little bit after working on an update and play games with fans a little bit, you know? Not the case anymore because Tech Update is just sucking the life out of me. But I think we'll do it again eventually, you know? Like after the Tech Update, it's gonna get a little bit more relaxing, a little bit more chill, and we'll work on Ronda and yeah.
Don't you say that I'm unkind. Think it over and you'll find you've got a changeable nature. You're always changing your mind. There's a longing in your eye that is hard to satisfy.
Please don't burn out. No, I'm fine. I wish I could take a week off. Like a week off. Like a real week off, you know? Maybe play a game or two that I've always wanted to play, kind of thing. Chill. But I can't. Not right now. One day I will. Right now I can't do that. There's just too much going on. Okay, is this pose good? I think so. I don't know if we would see the boob that much at the top there. Probably not, but maybe not. Nope, Smokey. Nope. Skipped. Jizzy, have you ever been in a girl fight? Like hair pulling, nail scratching, the whole nine. Like bumming you out and you feel like it's giving you anxiety and just like not feeling well, stop. Like you don't have to follow news, you know what I mean? You really don't. When is the tech update coming? Any guess? I don't know. Between 41 to 47 years from now. That's a rough estimate. You know, don't take it too serious. But yeah, it's a rough estimate. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Let me copy this. Wait, hold on. I'll be dead. Well, we all will be. So, you know what I mean? We're all gonna be dead. So, that's how it is sometimes. Can't escape it. Cannot escape death. That's rule number 1. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, so what I want to do here... Yeah! That was Jezzy when she was fighting her sister. Except probably smaller boobs. DC and devs, are all these characters you're doing going to be actual tech update? Yeah, they're going to be in the tech update. They're not going to have sex scenes. Like, we're working on sex scenes for other characters that are going to be pre-tech, but this is for the tech update, yeah. It's just minor characters that are going to be put in the town in anticipation for further later updates that are going to add content to them. Yeah, just try Hagen. That's the best you can do, man. Just try. Playa, yeah, me too. Me too. Okay, let me try to wrap this up because I'm lagging behind. I'm like talking too much today. Taking too long. Just chatting up, Not doing work. Just chatting up. Not focusing on the work. So I'm trying, hold on. Does her boob outline color need making less black line? The outline of the yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm doing the outlines now. Hold on. Hold on, straight. Hold on, it's coming. No, Hagen, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's just people. It's not me. It's other people might not like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care too much, but some people get, they don't like it, which I understand. It's all good. It's all good, my friend. All good, all good. Muddy water. See solutions. So guys, what are you doing tonight? What is the big plan for tonight? Middle of the week, Wednesday. Who's getting wild tonight? Who's gonna do some crazy shit on a Wednesday night? Anybody? Anybody a little nutty is gonna do something crazy? Anybody? No? Sleep, okay. Sleep's pretty wild, okay. Stop spamming the same questions, okay. That sounds pretty fun. Drill says nope, nothing, okay. Sleep and work, okay. Sleep. Wow, exciting, okay. A lot of sleep. What's going on? What's the matter? You guys not doing exciting stuff on Wednesday nights? What's wrong? You might watch Red Rocket? I think we have a different definition of what Red Rocket is. I went to Mardi Gras party last night, but tonight is sleep. There was a Mardi Gras party on the Tuesday? Jesus. Big cup of green tea and cookies. I mean, I like both of those things. Very nice. Edibles and gaming. You're gonna eat edibles on a Wednesday night? You're hardcore.
Discover new music.
I will watch a movie with a friend later. That's nice. That's chill. Is it a female friend for characters, minor characters. El frita pollo. Como así manito? Speak French? Say maracas. I beg you. Maracas. Is that something super rude or something? Vulgar? What did I just say? Los pollos hermanos? Los pollos hermanos. This is loco puta. Oh god. What are you guys telling? I know what puta means. I'm not that stupid. I know what you guys are doing. Muy loco putas. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? You said you're an asshole in Greece. Oh, cool. Dici no hables más, por favor. Me da vergüenza ajena. Ajena? How do you pronounce that? Ajena? Ajena? Dejen hablar a DC da risa. Ajena? Did you try this? Bacuas van carro. Legend. Somehow I got married with kids. Somehow I got married to a 10 out of 10 for some reason, because I'm like a 5 or a 6 on a good day with a low IQ. I mean, I don't even know how it happened. You know the movie Forrest Gump? You know the movie Forrest Gump? And you watch that movie and you're like, how the fuck did this dumbass get all of this? I mean, that could apply to my life somehow. It's similar. There's some similarities.